Next up then we have Brighton vs Luton in the other 3 o'clock kick-off game. Brighton and Hove Albion secured European football for the first time last season, courtesy of an impressive 6th place finish in the Premier League, but have spent most of the summer battling to hold on to key players. Moises Sissoko has been at the heart of a protracted transfer saga, while Robert Sanchez and Alex McAllister have departed for pastures new despite Roberto De Zerbi's best efforts. The Seagulls' drive into the top 6 was charged by a strong attack, as only Manchester City, Arsenal and Liverpool scored more Premier League goals than Brighton 72 last season, and the signing of Watford striker João Pedro adds to their options up front. Having seen them net in each of their last 8 home league games, won 5, drew 2, lost 1, fans will expect plenty of goals at the Amex Stadium this year. Last term, Pedro netted for Watford against Premier League new boys Luton Town, for whom history beckons as they make their first top-flight appearance since 1991-92, having been playing in England's 5th tier as recently as 2013-14. They are the 51st team to play in the Premier League, the first to get there having played non-league football, and are aiming to become the 3rd club in 4 to make their Premier League debut with a win after Huddersfield 2017 and Brentford 2021. They'll be trying to emulate Huddersfield by doing so away from home as they broach the difficult task of translating excellent Championship road form last term, won 11, drew 8, lost 4, to the top flight. Brighton hasn't been a happy hunting ground for the Hatters, who lost last tasted victory in these parks back in 1983. 1-1, drew 2, lost 3 since. But that's not stopping them looking forward so much to their Premier League debut, according to striker Colton Morris. Evan Ferguson netted twice in Brighton's penultimate Premier League home game and opened the scoring in each of his last 2 Premier League goal-scoring outings. If he features, Paddy Roddick-Mpazlu will become the first man to play for the same club in each of England's top 5 divisions. And while not a prolific goal-getter, Luton have only lost 1 of his 21 goal-scoring appearances for them, 119, drew 1, lost 1. Brighton have never drawn a Premier League opener, won 3, lost 3. For Brighton, Modder has a knee injury and Sissoko has a thigh injury. Referee is Coote, venue is Amex Stadium. For Luton, Burke has an injury, Clark has an ankle injury, Oshu has a knee injury and Potts has an ankle injury. Here are the odds if you're interested. Head to head, let's go through Brighton's last 5 games. Last game of the Premier League season, they lost 2-1 to Aston Villa. Undov with the goal. They lost 4-3 to Brighton in a friendly. Welbeck, João Pedro and Undov with the goals. They beat Brentford 2-0, Andigra and Adingra with the goals. They lost to Newcastle 2-1, Welbeck with the goal. And they drew 1-1 with Rayo Vallecano, João Pedro with the goal. For Luton Town, they beat Sheffield Wednesday 2-1, Ruddock and Morris. They drew 2-2 with Welling, Nelson and Campbell. They drew 0-0 with Wolves. They lost 2-1 to Bochum, Lockyer with a goal, and they beat Bochum 3-1. Berry, Adebayo and Berry. Head-to-head, Brighton win, Luton win, draw, Brighton win. My prediction for this game, Brighton 3, Luton 1. Brighton 3-1, Luton.